Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I play horror games 99% of the time. So today we are playing Eternal Darkness. I was going to do the next part of Parasite Eve, but I'm just like, okay, I have this, I've heard great things about this, but I've never played it. And so that's what we're doing. I figured you guys wouldn't mind. So, you know, a little different game to spice things up, so it's not the same two games for like the past 2 weeks. So, without further ado, let's get started. This is your friend. Yes. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Okay. Oh, we're just going right to it. All right. Oh, fuck. Okay. just thrusted me right in. Oh, it was a dream. Oh, it's coincidentally 3:33 a.m. That's not, spooky.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Use this function allows the manipulation of inventory items within this card form. Equip. This function allows the current character ready weapon. This function allows examination within the inventory. Back and forth. Yes. So, can I do like subtitles? There's no subtitles. There is subtitles. I'm sorry, I probably should have. Back a punch! Oh, and I can sneak. Ready punch. Okay, so this is run. Alright, cool. Okay. I guess let's just go anywhere. Examine. A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. The color sigil is carved into the wood above the wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. Cool. Ooh. Nice lens flare. Let's check the fridge. I'm hungry. I am actually really hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this probably... okay. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. I like the drawing. Looks nice. I don't know, man. It's gonna take a lot to unsettle me. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key at the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. This isn't for winding for it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Interesting. Is it gonna be one of those things where, like, my choices matter? Okay, this library, though, like, I want a library like this. What's she looking at? Sorting through the books, Alex sees that one of them seems to be placed differently on all the others, as if drawing attention to itself. Curious, she examines it. Upon inside the cover, shaky handwriting shapes the numbers 333. She replaces the book. Interesting. Well, if you're into that stuff, there is something about 3:33 a.m. Specifically a.m. In the warm glow of the candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from above the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. Ominous. Spooky. I feel like there's gotta be like some hidden wall or something. The books in the corner seem to be focused on the supernatural, the writings of Poe, Lovecraft, and the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch, everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy. It is all here a reference library to the arcane. What is this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? That's my shit! That's the good stuff. I love that shit. I love, like, the fucking weird eldritch horror stuff. That's awesome. Examine. So, what am I looking at? Okay. Should I? This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. I don't know. I'm sorry if I pronounced some things wrong. Use to just Alex. Okay. Should Alex adjust it? Yeah, sure. I think we all know where we need to fucking put it. Haha! I'm so smart. I don't know, should I have looked more around the house first? Just in case? I don't know. Because this looks pretty intense. Let's look around the rest of the house first. Oh, shit. Huh. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Besides, I went through the wrong door anyway. Let's just fucking go. I'm living for these angles, though. Like, fuck yeah. Games need to do, like, weird camera angles like this more. Ooh, spooky tome. We gotta get it. It's glowing. We have to. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read it? Yes, of course. How can I say no?
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
Okay.
Think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
Well, the sun change the language.
Do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs
What?
or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Whoa. Oh. The dais on the door is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle, and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. Oh, well, this is an interesting twin. I was not expecting this. But I mean, I'm not mad though. A ladder that leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius's courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder? Yes, of course. Totally not a trap. Yep. Alright, skelly boys. Are you gonna get up? Come on. Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Okay. I kind of figured that. A strange granite block lies on the floor. Pick it up. Thanks. Finish him. I guess I didn't finish the others. Examine. Granite block. Yeah. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah. Fuck him up. Ow. Finish him. Yeah. Yeah, of course we gotta pick him up. Ah! Fuck. Finish him. Yeah, let's calm down. Okay. Oh, that's little boys. Run. Okay, I understand his slow running because, you know, he's in armor. Whoa. Too close, bro. Finish him. Yeah. Take that. Okay. Yeah, let's pick it up. Alright. Examine. Okay, this wall is prominently decorated with a strange line symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as if something has been removed from it. Use. Whoa. It's like some Fifth Element stuff, you know, where you had like those stones, and then each stone was like a different of the element, was different one of the elements. Hey, what awaits me? First, let's look around. What else is in here? Okay, I guess that's it. Let's go. What awaits me? Oh. Oh, this doesn't look fun. Okay. Alright, so you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Press R. You'll wish target to attack. Releasing R slightly, then pressing it again. Cycle between multiple targets. Press can attack specific parts while looking onto an enemy. Okay. Use to attack the head and then start to attack. Okay. Done it. So cool. Whoa, it's glowy. I only do that for like one enemy at a time. If there's multiple, I'm not doing that. Fucking targeting certain spots shit. Get fucked. Finish him. Okay. You're fine, bro. Examine. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Yes. Let's push the button. Oh. Okay, let's go. Whee! Interesting. Okay. What's that? What are these? Examine. An effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from dark green emerald hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. No, let's see what they all say. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. A strange sculpture resembling a red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. Is this gonna like affect anything? Like, does it matter which one I pick? I'm gonna go with the green one because it looks cool. Yeah. Oh. Now he's all green. I hope
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xelatoth, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Oh. Acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Yes. So, I hope it didn't matter, because if so, this looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes, closed in deep meditation. Oh. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle, another token of eclectic junk. I gotta start stabbing bitches, because if so, it's over. This is a bizarre dwelling of a cyclopean city. Its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. Iki. Ooh, what's that? Oh, candles. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. Should I get them lit? What's that? Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It's like it is a chapter page from the tome itself. Should Alex take the yes? Alex has found a chapter page entitled "The Binding of the Corpse God." Sweet. Ooh. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling as though the building itself is a harsh imposition in reality. A grim picture indeed. What do you mean? It looks fucking awesome. I want that shit in my room. The fuck? Shit looks cool. I want some fucking creepy shit hanging around in my house. Okay, so there was that weird... I don't know. Where the fuck was it? The door was locked. Examine. Portraits of ancient Reverend. Okay. Bitch, what's upstairs, though? Is that the only door upstairs? I guess so. It is locked. Okay. What's that? A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere. Above, a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Dragons! Ooh. Oh. Neat. Fancy. Brass framed mirror is set into the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of two crankshafts that below it. A curious device is related. Is it related to the telescope in some way? Should I just a mirror? Sure. I don't know if that does anything. I don't know. I'll come back to it later. Where was that? Oh wait, was it in the kitchen? Yes. Stop. Oh, maybe it was a good thing I did choose green. Okay, Alex places the blade in the slot but feels it push back. It's as if the magic of the blade does not fit the lock. What? Oh, that's some bullshit. Damn. Okay. Oh, we got a neat little piano. The grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. Damn, that sucks. The illustration features a collection of strange lion designs related to each other in a cylindrical manner. I can't talk. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. I see. The table set for one. Alex's grandfather, Edward, private nature meant that he never had many visitors, and this is the lonely evidence of it. Damn, that's dark, bro. Oh wait, don't I have a... Oh. Oh yeah, oh fuck, I have a key. I got the second floor key. I'm a big dumb. The key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it. Oh. Wonderful, yes. Was there like a dresser or anything? I'll just punch the door. Like a dresser or anything like I can open or something. Okay, let's go back in here. I don't know. Is there anything that could tell me to put it in a specific order or what? Okay. Something about dragons. Oh. Or maybe... Is there like a specific way or something? Until you hear it click? I don't know. I do like punching things. Okay, These books contain the history of the Roivas family, genealogy, birth, and death records, deeds, and writs. Rights? What? Rights? Writs. Rights. The Roivas history is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivas were shunned by other settlers in North America. Suspected of witchcraft, the Roivas were convicted during the witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As the memories faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. Neat. Witchcraft stuff. Wait. Oh, wait. I just noticed there's a guy hanging there. Interesting. So is there like a dresser? Something? Maybe one here? Just punch the door. Edward Roivas' studies filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface, except one. The desk had been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. I see. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cremated into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail, the precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convulsions of spines and ribs twine into a mesmerizing sight. Spicy. A painting of a jungle-shredded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Yeah, let's read it.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start.
Maybe that's what I should have done first.
I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Oh.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Oh. Oof. Ah, there's the symbols again. A triangular design is carved into the floor. These etched grooves are filled with colored sand. These symbols appear to be related to each other, with one having precedence over another. Oh. A statue of a goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should Aaliyah take the necklace from Sanity? Yes, of course. The necklace can be used to heal Aaliyah. Make sure that Aaliyah does not move when the spell is being cast. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh no. There's spooky boys. Examine. What? Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sticking below the edge of the world. The design on the wall appears to depict a time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Okay. Oh, shit. I was doing so good too. Oh, what the fuck? When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in level of the sanity meter, and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. Sanity meter. This meter represents the character's sanity. Every time he/she meets a monster, his or her sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity meter, the character will hallucinate. Ah! Oh, damn, what's that? Bronze necklace. The topically urn. Performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. Heal me. Thanks. Oh. Okay, the design on the wall appears to depict time of day. Press. Oh, wait. Aha! Okay, did it. Okay, so the wall appears to depict the middle stage of the day of mankind. This image now represents the candles of the wall. Okay. Doors open slightly, but not enough to get over it. Getting that sanity, bitch. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so... Oh, maybe we put the other necklace. Aha! Smart. Okay, now I can go the other way. Okay, I'm doing okay. Okay, that's correct. Oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, God. Hi, friend. Okay, examine. Okay. It's nighttime. There's no sun. Wow. Ooh. Aha. Okay, oh wait. I'm a big idiot. Okay, so... Is there anything that I missed? There is! A small pedestal covered with a decorative etching stand before the wall. A blowgun upon it must have special significance for it to be a focal point of display. Yeah. Oh, no.
A secret passage in the temple.
Ah, mummies! Finish him. The guard is grateful for Ilya saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Ilya brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it at just everything. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, fix my sword. Yes. Repair my sword, thank you. As much as I like the blowgun, because it's pretty cool, but you know, I only have so much. Finish him. I can't get it to fucking finish him. I'm just like, oh, Mortal Kombat. Okay. Came from there. Okay, I guess this way? Oh. Oh, fuck. Whew. I'm terrible at this. Oh god. Finish him. Ah, let go. Ah, finish him. Run, 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 run. Ah! Exit. I'll do that after. I'm in the midst of a fight. Ugh. Okay, now I can examine you two. This mural depicts one of the ancient Khmer deities being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. Oh. Interesting. Wow, I am the worst. Okay, I'm okay now. Ooh. Oh.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of a corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Oh, so, a metal staff is held in the arms of the statue. Ooh, I got a cool... Oh, I can't use it. Oh. Okay, so... just leave, I guess.
Later, in the void.
Oh my god. I feel like a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Okay. God, I feel so stupid. Oh, fuck. Let's try it again. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it flowed. I keep just doing use. Okay, and then we gotta get back to that room. Try not to die on the way. Go. Run. 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 You can do it. Ah. E. 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 Okay. Go through this room. Alright, we're safe. Go, go. Damn. We did it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
Oh. Well, shit. Oh. Okay. I always want to punch everything. Okay. Let's do this one. This one. Ooh. What is it? With the correct sequence of the candles being lit, a hidden panel opens. There is a message tube inside. What does it say? An antique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed messages, scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Yeah, it says to open it. Ah. Suspicions of conspiracy. Oh.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. He lies. As do we all.
What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulioth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces.
Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know.
And much you never will.
Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pius. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane.
Or perhaps one, then the other? Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna save it. And, end it here. I've been recording for some time. And, yeah. I haven't eaten all day. I'm hungry. So, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked yourself, please consider subscribing, as it will really support my channel. And also this Friday, I will be streaming. There was a tie with the poll. Both Phasmophobia and Resident Evil Village made a tie, so I'm probably gonna do both on stream. And yeah, I'm probably looking to maybe sometime late afternoon, early evening to stream, which for me probably be between 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. We'll get back to Code Veronica and Parasite Eve. I'm not gonna leave those unfinished. And yeah, just in case. I'm gonna go before it drags out too long. Bye bye. Stay spooky, my friends.